The situation regarding the stock market and Bitcoin can seem pretty confusing at times. If you want to learn more about it, then stick around as this list contains details about Bitcoin and stocks versus the dollar. Rising interest rates. As you might have observed recently, there have been strange movements in the rate of the interest of the dollar. That might have left you thinking why such scenarios are happening. The simple answer to that is a rise in the interest rate of the dollar will indirectly lower the price of gold and certain stocks. This rise helps the dollar because when the rates are increased, the dollar becomes scarce and is harder to come by, and anything harder to get is automatically going to become more valuable. This ends up hurting the price of Bitcoin along with causing some downward movement in certain stocks. Scarcity is good for the dollar. One of the foremost economists in America once said that the dollar was only valuable because it was scarce. This rubbed certain people the wrong way, but it was fact-based on completely the truth. What he meant was that as long as the supply of the dollar was limited in supply, the value of the currency would remain solid. The same is true for gold as well. But since governments have a thing called a printing press, they can control the supply and demand of the dollar. This leads to either an increase or a decrease in the price of goods and services. The thing to take away from this is that when it comes to money, it is all connected, and not even the stock market is independent of these price fluctuations. Problem with Bitcoin. At this point, you might be thinking that Bitcoin can bypass any and many of these problems. Well, the thing is, even Bitcoin is not perfect in all aspects. One of the main problems with this crypto is that, like the dollar, it too is man-made. If you think about it, this matters tremendously, because unlike the dollar, which has huge governmental support behind it, Bitcoin isn't backed by any large army or any other huge supporters. So it is important to keep in mind that Bitcoin isn't going to become the default currency like many people assume it is. But not having the government support also means they don't control it, which is generally regarded as a good thing. Bitcoins and stocks versus dollar. One of the most fundamental things about this whole situation is that the relationship between the dollar has with stocks and Bitcoin is interesting. Some people have stated that the dollar inversely correlated to stocks and gold. That means as one goes up, the inevitably other goes down. But an amusing thing is that due to the nature of Bitcoin, it's even inversely correlated to gold, which shouldn't be the case. One of the many reasons for why that is fluctuating and volatile prices of Bitcoins. So before you start investing in certain areas, get to know how things correlate with one another and what relationship one commodity has with one another. Prioritize cash flow. Taking a step back from all the different ways you can make money, there is one thing to keep in mind. Flow should always be the main focus of your life, especially cash flow. This is because if you have a steady cash flow, then you're always accumulating wealth and money. While there are other ways to make money, such as investing in real estate or stocks, all that is considered a person's net worth. This is different from cash flow because your net worth could fluctuate more rapidly than a steady cash flow. Another thing to note is that net worth is unpredictable. So it can rise to new heights quickly, but it can rapidly fall too. In life, you should aim for stability with slight growth, and this is bound to do wonders in the long term. Learning the trade. Making money might seem like an easy thing, but that isn't the case. As with any other job that makes money, you need to learn how to get better at it. Proper training is required to keep a level head in times of financial crisis, and that skill is one learned. You can't just make money by throwing yourself into the field without any knowledge. So you really gotta learn these things and you really gotta take it to heart. Otherwise, you're just gonna be throwing away money like gambling. These were some of the comparisons between the dollar, stocks, and Bitcoin. While all this might seem overwhelming, try keeping a calm mind as you wade through the unknown waters of the financial world. Anyways, guys, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you keep updated with our videos. We'll keep giving you the best financial advice as we can. Hey, have a good day and goodbye.